Pokemon in 2025 could be pretty promising. So we 100% know that Legends EA is coming out. That game's probably going to be around like the middle of the year. A lot of people think it's coming out in November. I really don't think so. I think it's coming out within the first couple of months of the year, like at least the first half of the year. I mean, they definitely could release it later in the year. I could be wrong. I just don't see that being the case here, especially since I don't think they're going to want to go like an entire 3 like calendar years of them not releasing a Pokemon game. Because if they did release this game in November-ish, that's going to be about 3 years since the release of Scarlet and Violet. Plus, we have the Switch 2 in mind. So the Switch 2, with its leaked info, whatever, suggests that it's going to come out in like March or something, like before the middle of the year. The Switch 1 was released in the beginning of the year it came out. I think it was 2017 or was it 2018? I don't even remember at this point, but the Switch has been out for a long time. So Legends EA was confirmed by Nintendo that it's going to be on the Switch. However, I feel like they could be pulling a fast one on us, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could be putting this game out on the Switch too, just claiming it's for the Switch, just for the sake of the Switch 2 not even being officially revealed yet. But if the Switch 2 has a release date of, let's just say, March 2025, just for a complete example, just trying to throw out a number out there, why would they release Legends EA in November of 2025 if that game is claimed to be for the Switch? That would mean that the game would have to be for the Switch 2, which I'd be fine with. However, I think it's going to be a Switch game because the Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible. And if they were to drop the Switch 2 and then give us Legends EA only for the Switch 2, that would really kill the sales of Legends EA because not everybody can buy a Switch 2 and Legends EA. That's a lot of money. So it would be in their best interest to release Legends EA on the Switch 1 and then release the Switch 2 a little bit later, which will be backwards compatible. Nintendo officially tweeted out that the Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible, so if Legends EA comes out for the Switch 1, you're going to be able to play it on the Switch 2 just fine. Like it's going to be totally fine. So I think that's probably what they're doing. And as far as 2025 goes for Pokemon, they're probably going to reveal some sort of Generation 10 something. I feel like probably later in the year, maybe like August or like November-ish, they'd probably drop an announcement for Generation 10 of Pokemon, which probably will come out in 2026. 2026 would be the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, so it would just make sense. Why not give us Generation 10 for the 30th anniversary? You know, at the same time, knowing Game Freak and Pokemon and Nintendo, they could just drop the game in 2027. I don't think we're going to get another mainline game for 2025. I definitely think we're going to get big updates for Pokemon Go. Definitely the TCG Pocket game. That game is pretty fun. I really enjoy that. And I can't wait to see like more new cards being added to that game. I haven't really had a chance to play like the PvP like card game in the app. I just like, you know, opening the packs. The card game takes a long time to play, so I don't really have time for that. But I feel like Legends ZA is going to be the only mainline Pokemon game for 2025. And that's a good thing, because like I said, the Switch 2 is going to be coming out probably most likely next year in 2025, which just kind of makes sense. That means the future of Pokemon is probably going to... The whole, you know, Switch Pokemon line of games has been controversial. They have all been so different from each other and very experimental, which I think they're going to be able to master the open world Pokemon games. I think it's just going to allow them to really build a better game overall. So I'm excited to see what Generation 10 looks like, and who knows, they could be working on some sort of other game behind the scenes at the moment. Like they could be working on the next remakes, which should be Black and White. That would be great. My theory is probably that game will come out in 2027. I mean, we could be surprised and they could drop Black and White remakes before they release Gen 10. Like, imagine if Black and White remakes come out in late 2025. Who knows? Like, we really don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. Like I said, I got to reiterate this because I know I'll get some comments saying, oh, what are you talking about? I feel like Gen 10 is coming out in 2026. Black and White remakes probably 2027, and then I don't really know what else they'd have planned. Probably another Legends game 2028 or something like that. I loved Legends Arceus, and I hope Legends EA is a good game. And I feel like since we haven't heard anything of Legends EA since they literally announced the game, I think that's a good sign. I think the game is going to be good. I think they're optimizing it for the Switch. So I think 2025 for Pokemon is going to be a good year. I think they're going to do some good updates. Legends EA is hopefully going to be a good game. And I'm hoping and I'm predicting that we're going to get an announcement of Generation 10 or whatever the next Pokemon game is at the end or mid 2025. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
some more.